Hello, everyone. I'm Daryl Hickson, and I'd like to talk a little about the hazards of cell phone use. We all have cell phones. They've been very popular now for 10, 15, 20 years. I've got one. I pack it on my belt in the same spot. I've been doing it now for a long time. I use it a couple times a day. Uh, we all knew that cell phones emitted, used radio waves, and a lot of us, and I heard too, that radio waves do cause low levels of radiation. But I watched a video on YouTube. This video, V equals 6LD 8 PCS JNCA. It opened my eyes to a few other things. Seems that there's been reports of long time use of cell phones causing health hazards, uh, people having tumors, etc. Uh, there's many other things that emit radio waves and radiation that we use every day too. Um, Microwave ovens. I have one of those. I probably use it at least once a day. It puts out low levels of radiation when in use. Uh, we knew this way back when they put warnings in restaurants because people with pacemakers, would have a hard time not dying in their restaurant because of. So they had to tell everybody that they were using a microwave oven. Uh, that brings us to warnings of things that might be hazardous to our health. I looked up www.cancer.com, and they are admitting that there are some hazards to cell phone use, that they are not willing to say one way or the other whether cell phone use causes cancer or it does not cause cancer. The other sites that I looked up, they pretty much all agree that there are some health issues that have been reported from the use of cell phones. Uh, but there's other questions that I had. Okay, if I'm using my microwave oven and making dinner and I have the Wi-Fi on and I have the smart TV running, because smart TVs and Bluetooth and they all emit radio waves. Anything wireless in your home is going to emit radio waves throughout your home. Uh, okay, if I have all these things running, is that harming my family members? Are all my family members getting radiation from the things that I have in my home? I I have these questions, so I went on to try to find answers to some of these questions. I did not. However, when I went to www.hbelc.org, uh, they also admitted that there's evidence that long time usage causes health issues, etc., etc. Uh, but they did also mention that the cell phone companies now are putting warnings in the packaging of their cell phones, and some of them even on their cell phones in the small print in the back, that there are recommended ways to use your cell phone. Uh, One of the warnings that I read was you should carry your cell phone 10 meters from your body. Well, I got curious and I Googled the conversion table and found that 10 meters is over 30 feet. Uh, I still can't figure out how I'm going to carry my cell phone 30 feet away from my body, but I might figure out a way to do that someday. I don't know. Uh, they also had other warnings like try not to talk on the phone with it next to your brain. Um, Use the hands-off method. What do they call it? Speakerphone, etc. Leave it on the dashboard of your car and talk to the car, or they have cars now that you can talk to and they talk back. So anyway, there were a lot of compelling points. My compelling point is my main concern is I went to www.reviews.cnet.com. There I found that children have thinner skulls and are more susceptible to radiation through radio waves than adults are. Does that mean that the lady that's holding her baby and talking on the cell phone when her baby is sitting right there next to the okay, does that mean that that baby's getting radiation? Like I said, I'm not done investigating this. I will continue to investigate this, but I want you to know that if I haven't convinced you that there's hazards to cell phone use, then possibly I've convinced you to look some of these things up and find out for yourself if maybe we all need to change our habits about cell phones. I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. Bye now.